As I say often on my blog and my channel, Perimenopause is a wild ride. So if you feel like you're battling weight gain, fatigue, or insomnia, you may have seen the Reverse Health app and all the offerings that they have pop up. I actually talked about them in my Wall Pilates app. But let's check it out today. Let's review that. Does it live up to the hype, especially for women in midlife who they advertise to a lot? Let's take a closer look today. I'm Dr. Shelley Meyer. Thanks so much for being here. Let's talk a little bit today about Reverse Health. It's a wellness and weight loss app created for women over 40. It includes meal planning, low impact workouts. There's a variety of workouts that I'm going to talk about, hormone balancing tips and wellness tracking, as well as some coaching support, not directly one-on-one, but coaching support. So you can choose from any of those programs. Like I said, Wall Pilates, chair yoga, somatic movement, walking, the keto diet, fasting programs, or they have a full 12-week weight loss program option too. There's no gym required. It's an app-based thing, no crash dieting. It's really like real sustainable strategies and changes. So we're gonna dive into it and see what people think of it, see what I thought of it, and see if it's right for you maybe. So meal plans, it allows you to customize your caloric needs, individualize. You put in your hormones, your symptoms, your preferences like vegan or keto. And then it also has shopping lists and anti-inflammatory recipes. So that's pretty cool. It also has low impact fitness, like I said, Wall Pilates options, chair yoga, regular yoga, somatic movement, other options that help support the core and help with mobility. Also pelvic floor strength, which is really important, and just hormonal balance because of the workouts. There's also some hormone support, daily routines and foods that support estrogen metabolism. They talk about that a bit, and they have some guides on that, and cortisol balance. There are lifestyle tools, mindful eating tools, sleep support, stress reduction. They have tracking on their app, and they cover everything in some of their educational programs from all of the above. They also have a coaching and community active group. So you have in-app access to the coaches, and then in the community over 700,000 women for support and accountability. So that's pretty neat, and that's one of the most popular things about it. So let's talk a little bit about how much the app actually costs. So here's a quick breakdown by the program. It's kind of a la carte kind of thing where you can piece the different programs. So usually you're paying for a 1 week, 4 week, or 12-week plan with discounts as you commit longer. So for example, the yoga and chair yoga, there's a 1 week plan of $7.14. There's a 4-week plan of $15.65. And then there's a 12-week plan of $26.77. I do have a link where you can save some money that I'll put in the description, an affiliate link. And then there's Wall Pilates. I have talked about this on my Wall Pilates app review. I'll link that in the description. It's $7.14, $15.66, or $26.77. So there's a walking program. Same structure, like it's $1.02 a day basically for a week, or you can go down to 31 cents a day for 12 weeks. So those are some examples of the pricing. The somatic and flat abs, these are typically bundled in multi-week plans. They follow the same pricing as I mentioned above. Like it's $15.65 for 4 weeks is the most popular option. And then there's a weight loss membership. That includes meal plans, workouts, and mindset coaching, the coaching that I mentioned before. And they all come with the community. So 1 month of that is $30, and it's about $7.61 a week. 3 months of that is $62, so about $4.77 a week. And then 6 months is $72, about $2.79 a week, and that includes a secret gift. So they also have keto or fasting plans, which work out to be for 1 week, $7.14, for 4 weeks, $15.65, for 12 weeks, $26.77. So you see the pattern there. All these plans include access to the app, the workouts, and meal guides tailored to women over 40, and however you answer like the quiz questions. So weight loss programs, the 12-week weight loss program, let's talk about that a little bit. It's a core offering. I'm going to go into detail a little bit more about that. It includes hormone-safe meals, like hormone-friendly meals, low-impact workouts, and weekly goals. It's really helpful for fat loss and energy balance. And then the Wall Pilates, which I talked about in my other video on Wall Pilates, that is really great. Helps strengthen your core. They're all great, but improves posture, protects your joints. You don't need any equipment. Really helps strengthen your body. Chair yoga, if you're really looking for something much more gentle, but movement, you need to get back into movement, you're a little bit decreased on your mobility or recovering from some kind of trauma, that's really helpful. Then there's regular Pilates. So there are step-by-step videos. It's called Top 9 to support your back, your health, back health, flexibility, your core strength, building strength everywhere. And then there's somatic movement. So nervous system reset you want to think of like with this. It helps to regulate your mood, helps with anxiety, reduce physical tension, and it's really, really helpful in the high stress times of these hormone shifts. They also have a fit back program that helps to target the lower back pain and helps with posture. And then those, back pain can go, I see it a lot in perimenopause, so that could be helpful too. There's flat abs, that's designed for the kind of, the extra fat we're getting here sometimes from the cortisol, and that helps, it also helps to tone your core. So those are the options that they do have available. So what are users saying? So this is a review video, it's not all good. Most love it, the low impact workouts and the meals that are meal plan and that provides stability and it's sustainable. They really like the community. Like I said, that's a pretty big community. They like the app's focus on fiber, protein, anti-inflammatory foods that make, that are, it's a more sustainable nutrition plan. But some have reported issues with customer service. They didn't realize they were going to get charged after the free trial. You got to be careful with that. That always happens with apps. Some don't find the app as intuitive as they think it should be, or find the guidance to be as personalized as they think it should be. So if you do sign up for the free trial, always set a reminder and check the renewal terms. Make sure you know that you're good with those. I do, like I said, have a discount for them if you want to try it past the free time. In the description, I'll link it. Other professionals in the field like I am like it. Some don't like it, say it's just a repackaging of some basic guidance. I think it's good. From my perspective, like I said, it's not revolutionary. It's not like something you may have never seen before, but it's a solid, practical, empowering tech, to put in our tech stack to help us fit in our lives, an easier way to fit in fitness and nutrition, and joint health, improve back and abs and all those things. So let's see how it compares to some of the competitors. So it focuses more directly on perimenopause and menopause needs. It's marketed more towards women over 40. Offers a broader mix of movement styles, anywhere from the Pilates to the chair yoga to Wall Pilates, somatics, that's really original, and the different flexibility of the diets. So I think it stands out among the others, but there are some complaints. So if you're ready to try it, you can use my code, which I'll put in the discount. It's Shelly10 for, you get, I think, 10% off. I'll make sure. I think that's why it's called Shelly10, but I'll check. But always check with your healthcare provider before making any big changes or making changes in your fitness routine in particular. Whether you're easing into it, you're managing your hormones, you're just looking for a fresh start with your fitness and nutrition, this could be a way forward with that, as well as the other things that I have mentioned in my other blogs and videos on other ways forward. There I have a lot of information on, fitness, nutrition, in perimenopause, herbs, bioidenticals, all kinds of things. But I'd love to hear if you have tried this app, or if you have tried another app that really stood out to you and has helped you get back into a good fitness routine, or if you're thinking of trying a new app, what you're thinking of trying. We all grow together by by commenting and participating in the community. So it helps women feel empowered when they have a community, and that's why Reverse Health, that's another reason they're popular, is because of that community. But we can be a community on this channel as well, and you can leave your comments and talk with others and with me about what's going on with you and what you're thinking about incorporating or what you are doing to help yourself. So I thank you so much for being here. I do have, like I said, perimenopause.help, my blog. I have a lot of other videos on these topics on this channel. And then I do have some free PDFs on hormone balance, on checking your labs with your doctor, on nutrition and fitness, and you can find those by going to my other website, drshellymeyer.com. I'm going to try to incorporate it with perimenopause.help, but I just haven't gotten around to that part of it yet. But and as always, please like, subscribe, and share if you found this helpful, or and share it if you know another person that could benefit from this information. And I will see you in the next video.